What happened? Come. Come. What?
I didn't mean to.
What you mean? Come. What's wrong?
I don't want to tell you.
What do you mean?
I'm scared.
Scared of what?
I don't want you to leave me.
Leave you? Why would I leave you?
I messed up.
What'd you do or what? Babe.
I'm sorry. Me too. I'm sorry.
You didn't mean to what, dude? Dude, what'd you
I don't
do?
want to tell you.
What'd you do?
I don't want to tell you.
You cheated on me? You cheated on me?
Because if I tell you, you're going to leave me.
Just say yes or no. All you have to say is yes or no. I don't want an explanation.
I don't want you to leave me.
What'd you do then? You cheated on me? Say yes or no. I don't need explanations. All I need is a yes or a no. Stop crying, dude, and tell me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Tell me.
It's because he wanted to see me.
Who?
My ex.
Please take me back, please. Please take me back. How could you get to this? I don't want to do this if I don't have you, please. Please.
Stop,
Record me, I don't care. Record me, I don't care. Post it. Post it.
Hey, stop. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
I need you! Take me back! Please! I'm going crazy! Please! 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 Walter! Please! 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 Please!
Can you please stop acting like that?
I can't.
Alright, calm down.
I'm hurt. Please, 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 Walter, please, Mommy, please, 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 please.
Please what?
Please take me back.
I took you back.
You don't want to be with you and everybody else. I'm gonna be away. Please take me back. Please take me back. Please. Please take me back.
It has progressively gotten worse. I'm literally waiting for Amazon to
go to Costco. Get the membership that's the black card. It's $137. All you have to do is pay it once a year. Once a year. After that, they have insurance there, pet insurance. It'll cover chemo, surgery, medication, and all that. The pet care plan is $95 a month. So when you think about it, if your animal's not really having a lot of problems, you won't really have to worry about going into the vet all the time. But when you do go into the vet, they cover most of the cost. If I were you and you guys get dogs, please be sure to have pet insurance. If you can't afford pet insurance, then you probably shouldn't be getting a dog. I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or to be rude. I understand dogs are a blessing and everybody wants a dog and all that stuff, but it's worse to have an animal you can't care for and watching them suffer. I'm telling you, get insurance from Costco now.
How much would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
I personally would rate myself a 10.
I think I'm a 10 because I really think I'm pretty.
I think I'm a 10. I know I'm a 10. I'm confident that I'm a 10.
I'm a 10.
Good for you.
I'm a 10. I'm fat, but I'm a 10.
Looks-wise, I'm probably like a 6. Personality-wise, 10.
Oh, I'm gonna go low. I'll go 2. I don't go.
We're so 10.
We're 10.
We back ourselves.
Realistically,
like
an 8. I was gonna say an 8. Yeah.
10. Without a question. No, BMS, babe.
Broke my scale.
Broke my scale.
10. 11.
I would say I'm an 8. Solid.
10.
You gotta believe in yourself.
10.
If I'm being honest, I think I'm an 8.
10. 10.
How much would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm 10. I'm Hispanic and I got a fat ass.
And another thing, for you to sit your big on this internet, knowing that you've had more than you than a fully packed slave ship, and to say you are the prize, girl, be so for real. You got $2.17 in your bank account, but you're the prize. Let's be so for real. You don't even have real baby hairs. Let's start there. You need to lose about 20 to 30 pounds. You need veneers. You barely holding on to the job you got in customer service. I don't understand where you think you the prize. Yeah, your lace front looks nice. Y'all got some nice looking lace fronts. I'm not gonna lie, y'all be looking real spiffy with them lace fronts, and your nails do be looking nice as well. But baby, we got to figure some other things out. Y'all are definitely, you new bitches is not the prize. And you got 2 or 3 baby, you got baby daddies, not just an ex-husband, not one baby daddy. You got multiple. Your kids look like they are friends on Facebook. They don't even look like they got the same mom and dad. Where are you getting this from? What? Girl, please.
All right, Mom, everyone wants to know, why did you tell Dad no when he asked you to marry him month after month?
The truth of the matter is I thought he was too short.
How tall are you?
4'11 3/4.
That's bigger than the troops. Third graders that she was teaching was taller than she was.
Wait. I have something more to say. We met in the September and he asked me to marry him in the December. Who does that?
Okay, Dad, how did you know so soon, and why did you ask her month after month?
Because I knew she wasn't going anymore.
Wait.
That's why she's right here 40 years
Wait
later.
a minute now. How you know I wasn't going anywhere?
That's why you're still here 40 years later.
Damn, that's true.
Pain exists absent of mind.
How does pain exist absent of mind?
Physical pain can exist absent of mind.
How?
If someone cuts off your arm, it's going to hurt, no? It's not just that you think it hurts.
Those are both minds.
It's neurons.
Those are minds.
Well, it's not neurons, but it's...
Those are both minds. What are you talking about? So how does pain exist absent of mind?
Pain exists absence of mind because it's your body. Your body is feeling things. You can feel things without your mind thinking about it.
What?
I mean, it's your central nervous system.
How do you feel something without a mind? If you had no brain, you would feel stuff?
Well, I've never not had a brain before.
Do you think people with no brain feel stuff?
I don't know. Why don't we ask one of them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
If you have no brain, how could you possibly feel pain?
Because you feel pain in your body.
How? Without a brain to process it?
But who the doesn't have a brain, Ann?
Some drinks.
Oh, what the are you guys doing? It's past 9:30, bruh.
Okay, we're gonna hang out.
No, you're not. You guys gotta go. I'm sorry.
They're not going anywhere.
Babe, no guests past 9:30.
You're not kicking my friends out.
Babe, you guys are way too loud.
Loud?
Yes, you guys all gotta leave right now.
We just wanted to chill for a little bit.
Oh no, they're all leaving.
No, I don't. Don't you?
You have work in the morning. Like, what are you thinking?
What?
You guys gotta go.
Are you serious right now?
It don't matter, bro. You guys get your bag
Are you
and leave,
fucking
bro.
serious? You're kicking my friends
Yes,
out.
you guys gotta go.
What the fuck?
It's hella late at night. It's a weekday.
Okay.
Like, bye.
Fucking weirdo.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. These modern women, they'll sit up there and do the wrong thing. They'll sit up there and do the wrong thing and then be like, I need somebody to comfort me. Caught the woman cheating. Modern women get caught cheating left and right. And then they flip out. They act. Now I can understand, like, if you do something you not proud of and you crying, right? And you're just like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I feel horrible. But these modern women, a lot of times what they want a man to do is come, no, it's all right. I understand you just made a mistake. Come on over here with me. Let me get your favorite ice cream, your favorite food, and all that other nonsense. You're not going to hear them apologize at all because they meant to do what they did. It's not really a mistake. I'm not really sorry that I did this. I'm just sorry that it might be over for me. I'm sorry that you might catch me, especially if I do something sideways. Because modern women they act crazy and they expect people to go along with their stupidity. So they might do something crazy to the ex or to the side dude, And then the side dude say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to tell your man that you've been messing around with me. Oh, I got to go home and tell him first, so maybe he'll understand. And if I tell him then and come clean, then maybe he'll stay with me. He won't. He won't. Because you are out there on your worst behavior. On your worst behavior. And now you're trying to give me a sob story and cry about it as if I'm going to sit up here and allow you to do what you already did.
I can see now why men pull away emotionally, because it just happened to me today, and I got to see from a man's point of view what it's like to date a woman sometimes. This is no shade towards women in any way, because I'm a woman. I completely understand, and I'm sure I do this as well. But it was funny because I came home, me and my sister lived together, and as soon as I get in the house, she just starts bitching at me about things that she wished I was doing, like cleaning the cat's litter box, setting up certain appointments, whatever it was around the house. And then all of a sudden I was thinking, like, no wonder I always just go to my room. Like, I don't want to be around you when as soon as they come into the door, you're just kind of nagging. What I was realizing is women do this all the time. We emotionally need to regulate. Like, there are certain times that you say, okay, if I want to actually get my partner to do something for me, because all that did is made me want to pull away and be like, you, I'm not going to do it. And I can understand why men never do what you want them to do. You're like, I've told you a million times to do this. I've told you to do this. And you're like, why can't I get him to do things? Because you're not saying it in the best way.
If you really just believe that men are valid in their experience and in their emotions, for example, when they say that they don't want to be bombarded the second that they walk in the door from work, believe them that that is a valid thing, that they should have some downtime the second that they walk in the door. Unfortunately, not all women get this, and they actually will either one, have to experience it themselves like this woman did, or two, they just will never get it. And they're going to be fighting this constant battle of pretending like what men want and their feelings are not valid, and that men are just always the ones in the wrong. And the truth is that the man of the last woman deserves better.
If she's a feminist, that inherently means that she thinks she's equal to the man, and that's problematic.
I would say that's not quite the definite, well, honestly, feminist.
Well, let me ask you this. Would it be fair to say that women want a man that's taller than them?
Societally, like, masculine standards?
Like
I would
taller?
say if they're societally feminine.
Yeah, okay. Would it be fair to say that women want a guy that makes more money than they do? In
if
general.
They're societally traditional.
In general, yeah. Would it be fair to say that a woman wants a guy that's stronger than her, that could protect her?
If she's also traditional in beliefs.
Okay. So the reality is women are looking for a superior. They're not looking for an inferior. And even the women that are the staunchest of feminists still want a man that's going to make more money than them, still be more competent than them. As a matter of fact, the more of a feminist she is and the more money she makes and the more status she has, the higher her demands actually go. Women will sit there and say, oh, I want an equal partner. But when you look at her partner, a lot of times he's actually superior to her.
The reason a lot of these women are not being tugged at by men in any way, shape, or form is because guys don't like their energy. Guys don't like what they're prioritizing. Guys don't like that they, yes, have this long roster of guys before them because they spent their 20s, just loose as could be. Guys don't like that they're boss babes. Guys don't like their boss babe energy. Guys don't like that if they have a child, they're not going to want to stay home. Guys don't like that, they have a boatload of guy friends that are like my friends, aka my backups. Guys don't like a lot of stuff that women in these cities are doing, right? So they're not interested. And just because you deem women as meeting all of your requirements as a woman doesn't mean they're meeting the guy's requirements, because women are now optimizing themselves for themselves, not to attract.
I was rejected by a matchmaker this week. You wouldn't be able to work with me. I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to be the leader. I also told her I was looking for a man who was also a leader, because I don't want to always be the leader, believe it or not. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married. She may have actually picked up on the fact that I'm a little high-strung. I'm not like a stressed out or anxious person. I'm just high energy or type A. This is who I am. And she was asking me, do I meditate? No. Do I journal? No. I said I could never really be with a beta type man. I specifically used the word doormat. I said I would chew them up and spit them out. And her response was, well, I married that type of man. She was saying that, men really like a soft woman, and I should try some of these vision board journaling, meditating type of things. She essentially said that I am not ready for her type of services because I have too much work to do. My walls are too high, and I'm not ready for a long-term committed relationship at the ripe age of 38, where I have been in therapy for 10 plus years. She also said that I need to soften a little bit. And men like a softer woman. Essentially, I spent $350 to meet with this woman, have her tell me I am not worthy of love as I am, but the fact that I need to change in order to be worthy of love and partnership. We shouldn't be pushing on these narratives that people are not worthy as they are, and essentially telling women that the type of woman they are isn't worthy of love. That is a narrative that should not be given to anyone, or it is dangerous commentary, and the fact that she said this to my face had some audacity.
The part that she's not considering is that matchmaker is also hired by men. So she's listening to what men want, which is why she's giving the feedback that she's giving. But this reaction from a woman is exactly what a lot of men are experiencing in the dating world. There's just so much resistance from women these days to self-reflect and potentially change a little bit. It is okay to change yourself in order to improve yourself. It does not mean that you're not worthy of love currently. You are. Everyone is. It's just a matter of, are you willing to make yourself a better partner to fit into a relationship? It's really that simple.
A good woman is hard to find, right? Funny, because if you ask any woman if she's a good woman, she'll say yes. So somebody's lying. Somebody's not telling the truth. Either the men can't recognize a good woman if she slapped them in the face, or a whole lot of women are lying to themselves about who they really are. Now let's be real. A good woman is not about being cute. It's not about having your own money. It's not about not cheating. That's basic. That's standard. A good woman brings peace, not drama. She respects her man in public and in private. She can take accountability without turning it into a 3-hour argument. She knows how to disagree without the disrespect. She pours into her man without keeping score. But here's the problem. Most people judge themselves by their intentions, while everybody else judges them based on their actions. So a woman might think she's a good woman because she means well, but if her actions are prideful, selfish, and defensive, guess what? That's not good. Good women aren't rare because they don't exist. They're rare because most women stop doing the work to become one, but they still claim the title anyway. You'll often hear women say, "Oh, he fumbled me." A lot of y'all weren't fumbled. Y'all were dropped on purpose, because somewhere along the line, women started believing that simply being pretty, having a job, or being desired makes you a prize. But that's not how this works. A prize is rare, valuable, hard to replace. A lot of y'all think that a man lost the moon when he walked away from you, but you brought nothing but attitude, jealousy, entitlement, no accountability, no peace, no femininity, no emotional control. But somehow he fumbled you? No. He finally saw through that performance. He saw how that independent baddie was hiding behind insecurity, lack of respect. So he left. That's not a fumble, that's a correction. We gotta stop acting like a man loses something every time he walks away. Sometimes he dodges a bullet. Listen, this doesn't mean that men are perfect. This doesn't mean that every breakup is your fault. But the problem is that women aren't doing the self-work, but they're expecting men to treat them as if they had.
You know, modern women don't really like to listen. That's why you had, I think her name is Danielle, talking about, I spent $350 on a matchmaker. And she was telling me that I'm not soft enough. Well, a lot of modern women aren't. They're masculine. They act like a dude. They speak like a dude. Only difference is they're wearing like something that pertains to a woman. They're wearing makeup. That's the only difference is you are in a woman's body, but you're a dude through and through. And if you're trying to get with my clients, because she probably went for like $350, well, they be ranging from $10,000. So you probably paid, let's say, $350 for a woman that's going to tell you, hey, listen, that's how I found my husband. So if you want to get married, this is how you're going to have to do it. And guess what she said, and probably why she's still single. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to change. And this is what women talk about. I shouldn't have to change who I am in order to get this type of guy. I don't know if you fully understand that men aren't looking for dudes to marry. Even if y'all like to say, who's going to be the boys? These men like other men. Why don't y'all just marry yourselves? Or why don't you guys just get together because you don't really want a real woman? No, I want a woman that reciprocates. I want a woman that likes me like I like her. Y'all are getting out here and saying, I want to be masculine. I want you to like this strong, independent persona that I have going on. That would be marrying a dude.
You don't cook and you don't clean.
No, because when the default goes for women to cook and clean in a relationship, then I think that's also why so many people are struggling in relationships, because that's labor. So compared to women's labor, compared to men's labor, if he takes care of all the bills, it's still 5 jobs compared to his.
No. My husband does blue collar work, and what I do at home is nothing compared to what he does outside the house.
Okay.
And what does your husband do for work?
Oh, he does construction.
Does he do heavy machinery, or is he more
forklift, boom lifts, all kinds of lifts? Him doing what he's doing, coming home baked, looking like a freaking lobster. I'm not gonna complain about what I do at home.
And he supports the whole family.
Absolutely. Yeah. And all I'm doing is, what am I doing? Cooking, cleaning.
What if you were working too? Like, would you want him to also clean and cook too?
He offers, but I tell him, no, sit your down. Do not do a thing. You were just out there for like 12, 14, 16, sometimes 18 or more hours.
Oh, dang.
Why am I going to make him do all that? If it weren't for him, we wouldn't be in the building we're in. We wouldn't have the things that we have all around us.
Yeah.
So it's like they are literally the backbone to our society, building the infrastructure that we have all around us, the technology and all of that.
Yeah.
So I actually put my husband on that highest level of respect when it comes to the line of work he does. Because if it weren't for him and everybody else, where would we be?
No man should ever call a woman a bitch. No man.
Okay.
And I'm your wife. And you've been through previous relationships, and I'm asking you what happened, what you said to these previous women, and it was nothing. I walked off. But your wife, you can call her not just once, not just twice, not just in one setting. I remember it's been multiple times in these past 7 months. And it's a trigger for me because when I was younger, I was called that and used. So,
oh, wow.
It's really a trigger for me. And it's not like I didn't sit there and tell my husband these things before. So you're not just saying these things because you're upset. You're saying it literally to hurt me. And how could you love me and call me a repeatedly? Like, you don't do that to people you love. Like, and he's like, well, you call me a and I said, yeah, I have, but it's not a trigger for you. It's not detrimental for you.
So you can't call a but she called me a. If I call a, it's a trigger for her because another called her. But she could call me a. Well, let me say this: that judge, you, that old in the green, all y'all just got on my mother nerves because you had me in the beginning. I was on your side. I was like, a husband shouldn't call his wife up if she ain't doing no bitchy. But no, I watched this whole video just to get to the end, and you called him a too? Well, you. I called you a. Divorce me.
Tiana.
I don't know about anybody else, but sometimes I just forget, like, comparably how much larger my husband is than me. Like, I forget that he's bigger than me. Because undoubtedly, my attitude a lot of times makes me think I'm the same size as him. Like, I could go toe-to-toe with this man and look him in his eye. But then there are times where I suddenly realize, oh, I am small girl. I realized it last night. We were snuggling and he was Big Spoon and I was Little Spoon. And we're laying there and he like reaches across me and like holds my hand, but he like kind of wraps his hand around my hand. And I'm just laying there and I think to myself, his hand is really big. And then I start like taking stock of like how much larger this man is compared to me. And it's like, when did I forget that?
Men and women, not equal. And that's the hottest thing that I have ever realized, because we are not the same. We're not built the same. We are not wired the same. And thank God for that. Women bring magic men will never have. Intuition that feels danger before it walks in the door. Nurturing that turns a house into a home. And a softness that calms the wildest storms. Men bring power women should never have to carry. Direction when everything feels lost. Protection that makes you sleep like a baby. Raw strength that moves mountains so you don't have to.
Thanks to you, my daughter has nothing. Nothing. And I want to know why the house was put in your mother's name when you've got 2 flashy cars on the drive. Speak to your ex-mother-in-law. Is it?
Well, it is, yeah. Listen here.
So could you please answer my question? Why is this house in your mother's name and not? Why did my daughter not know about this?
Well, unlike your little opportunistic. That's how you say the word. Opportunistic. That's how you say it. Daughter, yeah. Unlike her, I'm a very caring son. So I thought, well, I love my mother. Let me buy my mother a house in case if I sadly maybe pass away before my mother.
No, I'm sorry.
But it could be like this. My mother has a nice, lovely
You
house.
didn't think to mention this to my daughter? You didn't think to mention it to her?
I need to love her.
I mean, she married you and she loved you and she
I
trusted
bet.
you, and all the time, her home, which she decorated and did things for the garden, all that jazz.
With my money.
Was it your money though, or was it your mother's money?
Oh, my mum's money. Well, no, I bought it for my mum. It was a gift. It was a gift.
Really? And you couldn't buy flowers like most people do for their mothers.
Oh no,
You had
I
to-
bought the flowers for your daughter.
I'm
If you
glad
look
you
there
found
as
this
well,
amusing.
if you look
I
there
am
as well, yeah, there's a nice little flower bush right there. If you want, you can take a flower as well. You can take 2.
You
One for
are
your- one for your
you
daughter.
are very, very cruel. You are very cruel.
I'm not
You're
cruel,
very, very
intelligent.
cruel. I can't
Intelligent.
believe my daughter was
Intellectual is what
I
you
don't
can
think
call
you're
me.
intelligent. I don't-
Intellectual is what you can call me.
You are-
Because
you were
you're
intelligent,
opportunistic
you wouldn't have
naughty.
put that-
Whose name it is under. All that matters is that we're divorced and this house which I've paid for isn't for you.
Well, you haven't paid for it, but it's not under your name, no?
Well, no, it doesn't matter whose name it is for.
Well, it does, because
Well,
we were together.
Okay, well, I bought this house as a gift for my mum
Well, why are we living in it then?
because it doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because of you
Well,
divorced.
no, yeah, we're not living in it anymore, are we? Well, I am.
So how long are you going to keep that a surprise for then?
It doesn't matter. You didn't pay a single penny for the house.
I contributed my fair share to this place.
How did you?
Cooking, cleaning, one less thing for you to
Well, congratulations.
That was the
You can cook and
agreement.
clean somewhere else. Look, you divorced me, okay, yeah? You have no right to this house. I knew that this was going to come because since we first got married or whatever, that's all you're interested in. You're only interested in the financial side of stuff, and then when it's a fan, things start to go a bit low, you call for a divorce. Cool.
If a guy does any of these things on a first date, he does not deserve a second one. Disclaimer, these are all my opinions. Totally fine if you're a girl and you have lower standards. And before the guys get super emotional in the comments, there are women out there that will be fine with below the bare minimum, so don't take this video to heart. Number 1, if he doesn't offer to pick you up or send you a car to bring you to the date, girls need to realize that you shouldn't be spending a single penny. It's not just about him paying for your food. If you don't want to get into his car, that's totally fine. Make him get you an Uber. If he disagrees, don't even go on the date. 2, 2, if he takes you to a chain restaurant. I don't even need to elaborate on this. A high value man is not gonna take you to Red Lobster, okay? Number 3, if he talks too much about himself and he doesn't ask questions about you. You know those guys, when they ask you a question, it's always a question that they eventually want to answer. They really don't care about what you have going on in your life. 4, if he doesn't compliment you. First thing a guy should do when he sees you is compliment you. You just spent probably 2-3 hours to get ready. Those kind of guys give like, they're uncomfortable giving out compliments because of their ego. Number 5, he's too touchy-feely, or he starts speaking about like smegdual stuff. Huge red flag. He's trying to test the waters to see how open you are to the idea of potentially getting laid. If he asks you to come to his place, he does not want to show you his home decor. He doesn't want to play the piano for you. He wants to get laid. Be for real. And last, if he doesn't text you if you got home safe. If he doesn't text you asking you if you got home safe, even if he literally dropped you off at your front door, he doesn't care if you live or. Let me know some of your deal breakers in the comments below. Bye.
Well, if he drops you off at your front door, then he knows that you're home safe. I'm pretty sure he's gonna wait to see you go in the house. Why the f would he text you again and be like, are you home safe? He just dropped you off, you dumb f. Like, what the f? It's a... Fool! My goodness.
And you know, I really appreciate the conversation around, I'm not going to force my husband to do all of the work. The man works in construction. The man is doing all of these things for the family. He takes care of the family. He's outside. Yeah, but you're still working too. I am. But if you're cooking and cleaning, you can cook and clean at your leisure. You have to understand there's a lot of things that men don't worry about. If it looks like it's good, then the man is probably, I mean, you can walk in and, well, I want to put a picture here. I want to put some blankets and covers over here. That man don't really care about that. As long as you don't touch my stuff. As long as you don't be trying to throw out my stuff. I'm good with that. Man, we can have pink, even though it's kind of, I wouldn't do it. We can have a pink couch for all I care. As long as you're taking care of the home. Now your friend's going to come in and say, what, you got a pink couch? What is that? And they probably, give them some stuff about it. But ain't nobody going to be worried. They're going to say, man, that's a good woman, man. She takes care of him. I mean, she got that pink couch in there, but she really takes care of him. That's what they're going to say. But y'all want a man to be out there, like she was talking about, in the hot sun all freaking day. When you're at home at your leisure, doing whatever it is that you want to do. And you want him to work. It's a lot of times it's like a second job, a second and third job, messing with y'all. And then not complain about it. And y'all do half of nothing.
Every man ain't love bombing you. He really liked you and he did nice things for you. And then your nasty tendencies came out and he shut that down. Y'all hoes think y'all beyond reproach. Y'all act like y'all can't turn somebody off. And I've been in friendships with some of you hoes and I've been turned off. This desire had a liability. How dare I allow her into my life?
This is so true. So many women come online making videos about how guys are love bombing them and then disappearing, or he's scared of commitment, or he's flaky, whatever it is. But they always put it on the man. Never ever do they believe they may be the problem. They never think, well, maybe I did something that turned this brother off. Maybe it was something about me that I was hiding at the start and it made a special guest appearance and he didn't want any parts of you after that. Once he got to know me and started looking past my body and my looks, he realized I have nothing to offer. Maybe it was that. Maybe, ladies, everybody's not love bombers. Sometimes it's just you.
I'm tired of hearing it's foul. It's trash. Throw it out. It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, be loyal to you? I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. I don't like it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted, Latasha. You didn't listen because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep her. It's a lot of pork chops out here. Do better.
Nothing irritates me more than a man
The end.
Whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Like, I am, oh my God.
Notice she said we. Why did we fight for the right to work? So nothing irritates you more than feminism. Modern feminism. Because it's not men that did that to us.
Rich men do not marry dumb. Rich men do not settle with broke. Okay? If you're a girl looking for a provider, man, where you are right now, going to clubs every Friday, instead of working on yourself and your assets, is not going to get you there, honey. I know. And I know social media is also pushing this image that rich men are going to settle with dumb, blonde, and broke. That almost never happens, babe. Okay? Maybe a hookup. Okay? That I will not deny. But if you try to get with a man who's already made it and you have absolutely nothing going for you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work out if it even does happen. So that is my advice for you today.
Men don't have rights. I think that men are just inferior to women. I think no matter what, a powerful man will simp to a woman. Therefore, a woman in every circumstance in life is superior to a man. Any man, if you make more money than me, if you're stronger than me and you're taller than me, you'll still simp for me every single time. So I'm still superior.
She is so full of herself beyond recognition. So completely full of herself that inflated ego at some point is going to become a problem for her. And guys ultimately who simp in the beginning, who don't marry her, right? Guys who are just dating her. Ultimately, if they have any sense of self-worth at all, will get tired of this attitude, right? The ego will ultimately catch up.
These days, women seem to want a man who is emotionally available, but not emotional. So they want someone who's emotionally available, like, oh, I need him to understand me and I want him to get where I'm coming from and I want him to be attuned to me, but then I don't want him to cry. There's quite a few people who feel that way, where a man crying is still seen as being a weakness, but I still want you to be emotionally available to me. And so I think for men seeing stuff like that online, people think it's just funny, but I think that can be really difficult because it stops you then from also being okay with the idea that I should be able to cry, be unhappy, show that I'm feeling upset, depressed, whatever it is. And so I think a lot of what we see online can really play a role in how we feel.
Here are some things that make women seem masculine or just plain out annoying. First off, we have reverse parking. Only do that. Next, wallet in the back pocket. Again, do that. Next, we have driving a motorcycle. Now, I'm not talking about the little sports bikes because y'all look fine as on that. I'm talking about the Harley Davidson. If you're like this on a motorcycle, yang, 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 don't talk to me. Next, we have drinking beer out of a bottle. Get a seltzer. If I'm with a girl and she goes, let me get a Coors Light bottle, you're a nigga. I'm not. Next, we have having armpit hair. Again, shave that. That's a thing. Last but not least, blaming everyone for their problems. You're a grown adult. Take accountability for your actions. Let me know some more things in the comments.
33, I had the harsh realization that I'm not my type's type.
This is good. This is good. Let's see if she can land the plane.
And that's probably why I've been losing in dating.
Yes! Lady, that is exactly what it is. And it sounds so much better coming from you than coming from me. But I want to say I am proud of this young lady because she finally did something that a lot of women will never do. She stopped blaming everybody else, looked in the mirror, and finally told herself the truth.
Remember, it's better to tell the truth.
And that's no lie. Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
I slept with my ex, I said. He closed his book slowly, looked at me and said, I know. You know? How do you know? You're not subtle, he said. You've been trying to hurt me for weeks. And you just let me. You wanted to leave, and I wasn't going to stop you. That's what her husband told her. I waited for the anger. I waited for the pain, something. His face showed nothing. That's it? You're not even going to yell at me? What's the point? He stood up. I'll sleep in the guest room tonight, and we can figure out the divorce details tomorrow. He walked away. just like that. I'd blown up our marriage expecting fireworks and got a quiet exit instead. 2 days later, my best friend stopped returning my calls. We'd been close for 6 years. She knew everything about my marriage problems. I'd cried to her about my husband dozens of times. When she finally texted back, she said that she needed space and wouldn't explain why. Yesterday, I went to our favorite restaurant to clear my head, the place my friend and I always went for drinks, and there they were, my husband and my best friend sitting in the corner booth, laughing, her hand on his arm. He was smiling at her in the way that he used to smile at me. I stood there frozen by the entrance. My husband saw me. He didn't even look surprised. He didn't look guilty. He just gave me a small nod like we were strangers passing on the street. My friend saw me too, and she had the decency to look uncomfortable, but she didn't even move her hand. I turned around and left. I sat in my car for an hour trying to understand what I had just seen. Then it hit me. The way he'd been so calm about everything, the follow your heart comment, the complete lack of reaction when I confessed. He had already moved on. Probably weeks ago, maybe months. While I was busy trying to hurt him with my ex, he was already building something new with someone I trusted. I drove to my sister's house and told her everything, and she just stared at me. She said, "You cheated to get a reaction, and he had already checked out. That's brutal." He could have told me, I said, and you could have not slept with your ex, my sister said. My family found out over the weekend. They're split. My mom says that I should have handled things better. My dad won't talk to me. My brother called me selfish. They all think I destroyed my marriage for attention. But here's the thing. My husband never said that he wanted out. He never fought for us. He just let me spiral while he was apparently getting cozy with my best friend behind my back. I confronted her last week over text. She said nothing. She said nothing physical had happened between them until after I had confessed to cheating. She said that she had been his shoulder to cry on for months, that he had talked to her about our problems, and that she didn't plan on developing feelings for him. My husband won't answer my calls. His lawyer has sent over divorce papers this morning. My best friend blocked me on everything. My ex stopped replying after I told him that I had made a mistake. And I'm sitting here in my sister's spare room realizing that I'm the villain in everyone's story.
And it really is true. It really is true. A lot of these modern women are actually liabilities, and the way they go about doing things is completely reckless. And they think because I'm just a girl, I can do that. I should be able to do that. But a lot of men now are waking up to the fact that women know what they're doing. Used to be, oh, she didn't know. She didn't have no clue. Modern women do actually have a clue what they're doing, and they're doing it anyway. And they don't want to change. And that's an issue for a lot of men. You know what you're doing, and you're going to do it anyway because you don't want to change. And men are tired of that.